Okay, I'm going live now. And let's see, what else do I need? I need... Oh, I don't need anything. I'm forgetting something. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is just another demo test. I'm going to be running Paul through and showing him what I've got going so far, and the mechanics at the moment and how they're working. The last two flights have killed us with random snowstorms. So we have our new celebrity up here, and I hope I don't crash him. And we're going to get started here in just a moment. Well, yeah, now I remember what I was forgetting, Paul, and that's launching Microsoft Flight Simulator. Gotta have that. Coming up soon, we are going to have Zoltan. So I'm trying to do all these practice runs now and get the mechanics worked out. So when we bring Zoltan on live, that, you know, right now I've got everything set to really give our celebrities a fighting chance. And the snowstorms have got us twice. Nice. I thought it would be engines, you know, I'm surprised. I can't believe the snowstorms have gotten us twice. Okay, so all right, so check this out now. So I've got a timer. Put this up here a little higher.
Are you live right now? I can't see it.
Oh, really? Let me make sure it's not set to private. No, it's on public. And Huh.
Yeah, because I don't see it.
Oh, went blank screen for a second. You should see our title screen, my title screen up now.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Sure.
All right, here we go. It's, what's his name? Brad Pitt, right?
No, we can't say his name.
Oh.
No, I don't know if it's him. We're not supposed to say their names. They get, you know, we're supposed to act like we don't know as pilots. We're supposed to be like, I don't know.
I love
Hey,
this guy.
maybe, yeah, weren't you in a movie? And either way, we can talk about them all we want as long as I think we don't say their name.
Okay.
Do. Could be his body double. I don't know. So I was saying we got Zoltan coming up and doing all these tests now to run through it to make sure we get the mechanics right to give our celebrities a fighting chance. And so far, snowstorms got the last two. I can't believe it. Everything was going so good too. And we were skipping a lot of, we were getting a lot of rolls where nothing happened. And so I was so happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I might make it. No. All right, so now check this out, Paul, if you're watching. So now I've got everything all set up on the screen. I've got the our dice generator over here, and I got the failures all set up to go. And I've got it all printed out here. A random roll of a 6 is number 1, set all failures. Number 2, systems. 3, engines. 4, panels. 5, weather. And 6 is nothing. Then it says at the bottom of the screen, donations trigger rules for random event. If you're tuning in and you're a live stream watcher, a viewer, and you want to join the game, you got to put your money where your mouth is a little bit. Even a small donation of a $1, I think, using the YouTube super chat will trigger a random roll. We will roll a dice and make another happen instantly. So if you're willing to donate, make this trip much more interesting. Are you able to see all that there? Okay, great. So the simulator hasn't completely finished loading yet.
Yeah,
so if you're just tuning in, this is a live stream demonstration of something that I'm working out, an idea for these live streams, 30-minute to an hour-long live streams, asking myself the question, will I crash a celebrity? We've been practicing and practicing and practicing, learning how to fly and learning how to do everything properly. And then comes a time when you're like, well, would I trust myself flying somebody else? And then what would happen if there was an emergency situation? So beyond a little bit of fun and humor with these flights, there's a little bit of serious and education behind it, because we are randomly starting to learn how to deal with failures now. So somebody tuned in earlier and they're like, oh my gosh, how dare you act like you're going to crash somebody. Like, the intention is not to crash somebody. That's not the intention. The intention is to not crash.
Will I? Will I?
Right. We all ask ourselves that question. Do I trust myself enough? We're still loading up the simulator. It'll pop up here in a moment. Don't listen to the timer. Don't look at the timer. That 28 minutes thing is just... it's just there. We don't even need it on. Do.
BP.
BP. That's so funny. We had that discussion about BP too the other day. The other BP. All right, let's see if Microsoft Flight Simulator is up. Great. All right. Yep, our celebrity BP. We need to... first thing we need to do, Paul, is we need to set flight conditions to live. Or actually, we should probably preset and give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And make the conditions nice. So nice, clear skies. Okay. We might have to change the time of day again. But we need to pick a plane. So on our failure screen, all right, we need to get that plane, and then we'll just use 2d20s. If we roll over 32, then I get to pick the plane.
Rolled 2d20, 8. Rolls were 3,5.
Darn it, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Diamond Aircraft DA-40 TDI. Can't say I know really much about this plane at all. I don't know if our celebrity would like the black one, draw too much attention. So I'll just go with this one. Alright, and I think he's in California. Wouldn't he be in California mostly? I guess he could be anywhere shooting. He's world famous. But we'll do LA area. And since we're in a small plane, let's say he's not at a big airport, we're going to start at a small airport, and we're going to find someplace about 50 to 75 miles away. So here's KSMO, Santa Monica Municipal. The wind is blowing from the west, so we'll take off at this end. All right. Now we need to find a place not too far away. See what that is. That's 36 miles, a little too close. 113 miles, maybe just a little touch too far. 73 miles, that's about just right. So let me write this down here. KSMO to KSBA, that's going to be the flight plan. And if we have instruments in this plane, we'll be using them. So I'm going to set that, and here we go. I'm setting all failure possibilities at 1% at the moment. Give everybody a fighting chance.
And if we'd like to let people know, actually, it's the name of the program that we're using is Rand Failures.
That's right, Rand Failures FS 2020.
That way they'll be able to play along.
And I'm also using the D&D dice, a D&D dice generator I found on the internet. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. What is the information about this? RGBstudios.org. The Dungeons and Dragons dice generator works just fine for this. We're loading in. Stand by. We're going to see. We're going to ask the question tonight. Will I crash a celebrity? Welcome to Noob Flight's episode Demo 1 with BP for Thursday, February 18th, 2021. And the random failures and the weather events have been making sure that the live streams are pretty much stuck to an hour. She's taking her sweet time loading in. Don't forget, coming up, this is all for getting ready, testing the mechanics for our live guest, stand-up comedian Zoltan Kazas. This doesn't seem like live benefit of the doubt weather. Do. There's benefit of the doubt weather. So let's take a look around this plane. We do have a GPS.
Oh, wow, that's cool. That's new.
It is, but so far, we have had no autopilots this entire time, which makes things difficult because I have a general vague idea of which way I'm going, but all I've got is a VOR. Okay, so as a pilot, something Paul and I have been practicing is VOR navigation, and we are at the SMO VOR right in front of us on this runway. There's this radio source right here. Airplanes and pilots navigate the airways with radio stations, using radio stations, and that's what that is down there, SMO. I'm going to open up SkyVector, and I'm going to try to find the frequency. In Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment, you cannot click on these and get their frequencies like you used to. You have to actually, at the moment, go out and use something like SkyVector, which is not showing up. I had to restart. 1 second here, it'll pop up in just a moment. There we go. So our flight was our flight is KSMO to KSBA. So let me go to SkyVector again. We're going to plug that in here, KSMO to KSBA. Great. And now, no, that's not right. No, we're going over here. It's got a point in there from the last flight plan. There we go. That's right. There, now we have it. Okay. So I wanted this frequency of this VOR from the runway nearest the runway we're at. That's Santa Monica 1108. So at least we have something we can navigate with other than the visual flight rules map. But we should be able to do it with visual flying. Okay. And it says there's a giant security hazard area right in the area that we're taking off from. Okay, so the frequency is 1108. And we would want the 278 radial from there straight on out. Okay, so things that we also have to pay attention to along this route are elevations. I'm only seeing like 100 feet there. And there's another VOR as we're approaching the Camarillo VOR CMA on 115.8. Okay. And we would want... where's it at? We would want the... Oh, we could probably follow this one all the way out. And all I need is the San Marcos one. 1149. And it's right there, and we need the 180. Okay, so there's just some things here, and there's an elevation of 2,659 feet. So that could be a mountain in our way. We got to be really careful as we're approaching. 2,323 feet. There's some towers along the way. If we follow the coast, if we get lost and for whatever reason did lose our radios, we know that we could just follow the coastline all the way up here into Santa Barbara. And if we fly past a golf course along this highway, we've probably gone too far.
The golf.
Right. Okay. So that's really all we have to do, and we come back to our plane. And the reason why I needed this information is our radio here. And I need to dial in 1108. Wrong one. Push. There we go. (110.8), and we need to make it active. And we got a needle movement, and we wanted the 278 from. Okay, so with that little bit of information, hopefully everything goes right. As soon as we get into there, we start our timer, our countdown timer, which I haven't heard yet. It hasn't gone off yet. Let's get our timer out. There it is. And make sure it's up on the failure screen. And this timer has been messing up on us, and it's been resetting, but I'll leave that up there to try to keep things at 30 minutes if at all possible. Okay, put this down here. All right. Here we go. Let's try to get our celebrity to his destination. Celebrity BP. I love your movies, by the way, BP. That zombie one was crazy, and The Inglorious Custards, and that was a really crazy one. And that first one you did, I think the first time I ever saw him was in Thelma and Louise. I just realized that I don't think that frequency went active, did it? I wanted 10. No, it didn't. It didn't take. 1108. There we go. Okay. Whoa. It says it's over here. And that is from... All right. SoCal departure Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is climbing through 700 feet for 7,000 feet. Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra SoCal departure continues as planned. Altimeter 29.902. All right. So the countdown timer started 2 minutes and 52 seconds until our first random roll. Nice day for flying. Everything so far is nice and peaceful and groovy, and then it's going to become a nightmare. I would like to survive one of these flights. Just one so far. To know it can be done. Hey, Paul, I hooked up the automatic scene switcher. So something you may notice, you know me in the past, hey, the Sky Vector screen is still open. Hey, this screen is still open. Check this out. So I've got Sky Vector set up as a scene, which now at the moment it's hidden. Did I close it? I closed it. Okay, well, I got my failure screen, right? And let's, you know how you've told me, hey, I can't see your cockpit. You got a screen up.
Hold on. Okay, yeah.
Right, so now I've got it set to auto scene switching. So as soon as I click back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, it automatically switches the scene back to Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Nice.
Right.
Wow, great.
So here's the title screen. If I forget that it's up and I click back on the game, the simulator pops right back to it.
Awesome.
My celebrity screen, right back to it.
Wow, perfect. Look at that. See?
Yeah, little by little, learning.
Huh?
Oh, my timer alarm didn't go off. I'm not really sure why. Let me reset him and refresh him and see if our alarm will eventually kick in. It's got this creepy alarm and a crazy graphic. Anyway, we are at that point where we have to roll. So we come out to our failure screen, get our 1d6, and go.
Rolled 2d6, 9. Rolls were 5,
Oh.
4.
Sorry, I had it set to two dice. 1d6.
Rolled 1d6, 3. Rolls were 3.
Are you able to hear the voice that's talking? Doing the rolls?
You know what? I don't have I have the stream paused.
Oh,
The stream sound paused.
okay. I've got a voice in it. There's a voice in the roll generator that reads out the roll. All right, so we rolled a 3. That would be an engine system possible random failure. And we have 21 items in here. So I'm going to roll a 2 12s. And if it's over 21, nothing happens.
Rolled 2d12,
17.
17. Rolls were 12, 5.
Okay, set all failure possibilities in engine 1, 2. Oh, this is where the live stream is going to end. Watch this.
Wait a second.
This is so painful. I can't believe what's about to happen.
But I have to set everything to what?
Set all failure possibilities in engine 1, 2, and I have to now I have to roll a percentage. So normally we roll 100%, but this early in the flight, that doesn't give anybody a fighting chance. I want to limit it because it could end right here because. Oh, you know what? It's not even.
So we have to hit stop, right?
No. As a matter of fact, I need to turn it back on. And what I need to do is roll 100 a 100-sided dice. And roll 100-sided dice.
Rolled 1d100, 48.
So now
Rolls were 48.
there's a 48 at this, unless we cap it. There's a 48 chance. Yeah, I guess you're right. We stop it and reconnect it and start it. Now with the 48% chance of engine failure in number 1, it would have to be number 1. We only have one engine. So as you can see, yep, right here, engine 1 is now at 48% chance of failure. Right as we get over these mountains. Uh-oh, the stream's buckling. We're getting some fluctuation in the stream. We're getting redlining. So not only is the plane potentially going to fail, the stream's going to fail. That's okay. This is just a demo. Trying to work out how this stuff works. 1 minute and 38 seconds until our next failure. Or next random.
Set all failure possibilities in engine 1 to 48%.
Oh yeah, 48, not 46. This would be an incredibly... That's not that high, I suppose, for this plane. I still wouldn't want to fall from this height. I have to try to make it landing on one of those little mountain tops. This is when you wish you would have rolled a bush plane. I apologize for the stream on behalf of Comcast for a crappy stream right now. It's prime time. It is 7:41 here in the Midwest. And yeah, everybody's hitting the internet, I guess, right about now because we're getting wicked stream lag. So hopefully your experience isn't too bad. Okay, there's our alarm. That's the alarm I was looking for.
Look at that. I like that.
Uh-huh. So here we go again. 1d6.
Rolled 1d6. 6.
6.
Rolls were 6.
The roll was 6. Nothing happens. Reset our flame timer. There we go. 5 more minutes on the clock. Nothing happened. Can turn to a core setting at 279 now. We're on our radial. And if we can survive the next 60 miles, we're there. We've done it. We've done it. But yeah, good luck. Our odds are now going to get, you know, I haven't been increasing the all failures because it was just every time I was over 25%, I was losing an engine. So I've now made just total failures as a number 1 on the dice roll. But that could immediately set everything to 100% failure. So we never want to roll the 1. So what I'm doing is I'm using VOR navigation. You saw me at the start of the show get the radio frequency and dial in frequencies and turn to radials and all that. And if you would like to learn more about that, then that's usually what my live streams are about. Every day, getting up and practicing the basics of flying, traffic patterns, approaches, working with air traffic control, radio navigation, radio triangulation, using Sky Vector to plot your own charts, looking and understanding and reading visual flight rules maps, world low maps, world high maps, understanding what SIDS and stars are, how to create flight plans in Microsoft Flight Simulator, as well as Sky Vector or SimBrief or Flight Aware. And usually in the daytime, we're running small planes like the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, which chances... Uh-oh. My engine just died, Paul. There it went.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So, what we can try to do is put the plane into a stable position. We don't want to freak out. Try to get it into a 70%, about a 70 mile an hour fall. We don't want to fall too fast. We want to see if we can start the engine, get it starting again and getting going. We need to check our fuel. We can see if we can get this thing started again. No. Okay, now we have caution lights, alternators out, doors failed, trim failure. Okay. We still have how long to go in this flight? 26 minutes to go in this flight. If I can put her down to the ground, we added in a rule, or I added in a rule yesterday saying that if we can get to the ground and get repaired and safely land, then we can get going again. So now it's a matter of looking around and trying to see if there's any place we could safely land. That highway right there is our best possibility. I don't see any airfields at the moment. So the first thing you don't want to do is lose your cool when you lose your engine. Again, you don't want to fall too fast or too slow. You want to put it about, keep your nose up to where you're falling at about 70 knots. And that gives you your best glide down. So not only doing this, again, this live stream, these things is a lark to see if we could actually fly a Celebrity, but learning how to deal with emergencies, not freak out, and try to get her safely down to the ground. This thing has landing gear, doesn't it? Okay. And we have another random roll as we're falling.
Rolled 1d6. 2.
Nice.
Rolls were 2.
A system failure. System.
Rolled 2d20. 29. Rolls were 18,11.
So we have a random system failure, but at the moment I'm trying to bring her for landing. And we have an overpass right ahead of us. That's lovely. So we have to try to land between the overpasses. And hopefully we stop before the next overpass. Because you can't go under the bridges. They're illusions. And there's a lot of terraforming deformations on the highways themselves. These are not perfectly flat. So, like, there could be, even on certain runways, they mess up sometimes and you hit these pockets. So there's a good chance that when we hit the ground too, it'll cause a collision. So we may or may not survive with our Celebrity. So trying to apply the brakes, not too fast. But now I don't think we have enough runway. So you can do now that we're safely on the ground, we could attempt to do a repair. And that's hitting the R button. And that should repair, it should. Alright. We go after our failures. And now we get to stop and reset our failures. So, but now we only have like 20 minutes left to try to get as far as we can. Alright, so the failures are back on now, but can we get it started? No, continue. Continue. probably have a better chance of trying to turn around. Because now we're kind of stuck in between these two. Don't hit it. Oh. Taking off, we could crash too. Hit a divot. Oh. We did it, Paul. We're back up in the air.
You got her going.
Sure enough. $18 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Oh, ha ha ha. Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on that mountain ahead of us. Okay. Failures. Refresh. 1d6.
Rolled 1d6.
4.
4.
Panel.
Rolls were 4.
$18, so I'll roll a 20.
Rolled 1d20.
A 20. Nothing happens.
Rolls were
Ha.
20.
If it is over 20 whatever, or 18,
Over 18,
or
yeah.
yeah, something like that, then
Or
it
17.
doesn't count. So lucked out a little bit. How long do we have? The timer's messed up. Well. That's the OBS timer, Paul. The OBS, so it's got a built-in timer, I found out. OBS has its own built-in countdown timer. And it's up under scripts. So up at the top of OBS under, you can't see my OBS. But at the top screen there's a tools option. And under tools there's a scripts option. And you can watch a video on how to add the countdown directly into your live stream. But it like resets. It doesn't, it's broken in some way. Or I'm doing something wrong with it. It worked for a while last night just fine. And then today it's been buggy as heck.
About 17 miles out now.
You're 17 miles out?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You?
I don't have any distance measuring equipment. I couldn't tell. I don't know. Yeah, this has got no DME info. I doubt we have a map. Do we have a map? That would be nice. So you can set this up. Either way, I know where I'm going now. I'm going to KSBA. I can use direct. sure I'm not gonna crash into anything. Kiss baby. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. But there's no. How would you use it? Where's the map? We've got a range, so there has to be a map version in here somewhere. KSBA that way. Bearing 278, distance 46.4 miles, 26 minutes, 31 seconds to our next kaput.
All right.
Rolled 1d6. 3. Rolls were 3.
An engine failure panel. There's 21 in here. So roll 2 12s.
Rolled 2d12.
17.
17.
8.
Rolls were
16.
9,8.
Oh no, we got it again. Set all engine failure possibilities. Ah! Oh, this is awful.
Uh-oh.
Let me get back in the cockpit, at least get myself pointed in the right direction before I do this engine failure. Oh man, here we go again. 1D100.
Rolled 1d100.
Oh no, 83% chance of
Rolls
failure
were
on
83.
engine 1. Stop start. 83% chance of engine failure. Oh, this blows. $43 miles. The bearing is 281. It's right there. About. Yikes. What is on the menu? Paul owns a restaurant. And what is on the menu tomorrow, Paul, for any pilots flying into your area?
Tomorrow we're doing baked meatloaf, and mashed potatoes, carrots, corn, and gravy.
What is the area again? I want to keep saying Manchester. When the area you're an hour away from Boston, so if you're a pilot flying an hour within an hour of Boston, the area is called. I can't remember the name of your town.
Hold on, I was landing.
You're landing already? Lucky you, you got your celebrity there.
I am not cleared to land. However, I'm already down. Sorry about that.
No, that's quite alright. What area do you live in again? I keep wanting to say Winchester, Manchester.
We're in New Ipswich, New Hampshire.
You're in Ipswich, New Hampshire. So if you're looking for some good food and you're flying into Ipswich, New Hampshire, you must go to Paul's place. And talk to Paul about flying Airbus 320s. He's going to be doing that one of these days, flying his food around to people that are really shut in. I can't believe we've survived this far with an 83% chance of engine failure. So far,
Okay, good.
35 seconds. Don't forget, this is all coming up. We're practicing to do a live run with Zoltan, the stand-up comedian. Wait, let me check my Twitter. Okay, good. Good. What a lovely area. That'd be neat to have, you know, the way that they built their houses down. Well, I guess that's just like, it's like a giant neighborhood on the water.
Amazing.
Yeah, it'd be neat to take a boat to the store. Then they got that channel that goes way out there. They got another one over there, these channels. Sorry, my graphics aren't that great.
Oh, it looks great.
If we have to divert or anything happens in the next... Our alarm didn't go off. I think I'm turning in the air too. The wind's pushing me. Where are we at? What's the bearing that we need? We need bearing 276. Yeah, we're turned pretty far. That doesn't help. And we need to roll again. Do. Get over here. And we shall roll. I also needed... Again, I'm really bad about that. Checking on the chat room, but I don't think anybody's in there. Nah, nobody's watching. Okay. If you are watching and you want to be involved, again, look on the failure screen. It says at the bottom, donations trigger rolls. If you want to cause a dice roll to happen, hit the super chat. So 1d6.
Rolled 1d6.
A 6. Nothing happens.
Rolls were 6.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm also going to, you know, what I didn't do is this allows us to give the celebrity a modifier of, like, at least, we could give the modifier all they want based on their celebrity status, but I think just to give them a fighting chance, I'm going to add a +1 modifier, and that would be for the charisma.
What? Send them the option to send a donation.
Yeah, if you're a celebrity, you can definitely send the donation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. If you're a celebrity and you want me to crash, definitely send a donation. Just keep sending the donations, and we'll make your flight really interesting.
Okay, and if you have any celebrities that you'd like to have on board and have us crash, that's not a problem. I'll handle that part.
Right, I could fly your favorite celebrities. I'm picking them random, like the way I'm doing everything else. So I'm like rolling a dice to determine what's the first letter of their name, and what's the last letter of their name, and then I go try to find a celebrity. The first ones, of course, I picked were fun ones, but I'm gonna start picking them random, and or again, just there's this actress. She was in the Avengers movie. One of the actresses in the Avengers movie, and she's normally a blonde, but in the movie she plays a redhead. She's really, really good looking, and I think the character that she plays is the Black Widow. I can't say her name though, but that is one good looking lady, and yeah, I'd like to fly her around, be her pilot. Whew. Who are some of your favorite celebrities? Now you can say their name. I guess we can talk about them since they're not officially on the show yet. There's nothing wrong with us talking about them. So yeah, Scarlett Johansson. I would like to fly Scarlett Johansson around. She's very pretty. I'd like to fly around these two guys that are in these movies, Silent Bob and Jay.
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob.
I would love to fly Jay and Silent Bob around.
Oh yeah.
Jay's all toothless now. The crank all got to him, took all his teeth. I warned him. So I got on this chat years ago. I'm like, dude, you're doing crank. You're going to lose all your teeth. And somebody in the chat's like, what, are you gay? I'm like, no, man, I just care about him and his teeth. And now with the latest movie, no teeth. Anyway, here we go again. Refresh your timer. Hit the 1d6.
Rolled 1d6 plus 1 plus shot. 0-7.
The celebrity
rolls
point.
were 6.
The celebrity modifier made the dice roll 7. Nothing happens. How far do we have to go? 27 miles. Some bug really bit it on our windshield there. Splat.
Hey.
Are you able to hear that little bit of background music playing?
I did, but again, I don't have the stream.
Okay. I picked that tune that you like from Arthur to keep as the background music.
I can hear it now.
Okay. Just making sure you can hear it and it's not too loud or drowning me out in any way. If you are stopping in for a view during this live stream, hey, say hi in the chat room. I see you out there. Hello, how are you? I see you. Hello. How you doing tonight? Having a lot of fun learning how to fly and deal with emergency situations, and that's part of this live stream as well. Just having a lark, wondering what it'd be like to fly around our favorite celebrities, and will we crash them? And we've already almost crashed this celebrity once now. We had to already do an emergency landing and do a quick repair and try to move on. We're so close, like 17 miles. I've lost every celebrity so far. 2 in snowstorms. It was snow. It was snow, not an engine problem that killed us, crashed us. I don't want to say kill. Crashed us the last 2 times. "24 miles to go." This is the furthest I've made it so far. And we still have an 83% chance of failure in our engine. Come on, plane. Let's move it. Move it. I want to get there.
So close.
Did you stuck your landing, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so you landed your celebrity. Good for you, man. Good job.
Thank you.
What were you flying? Were you flying the same plane?
No, I had a Beechcraft.
So twin engines?
Single.
Oh, okay. Man, you made it there fast.
I think you went out and about though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did circle around a bit. What do we have for the next alert? 48 seconds.
Trying to hang in there, wait for you. I'm so tired, buddy.
Oh, don't. I just wanted to show you and see what you thought about the mechanics and the layout I got going on now and how it's moving. But
No, it
don't
looks
feel
great.
obligated. This feels pretty good, right? It feels a lot better than increasing it by 5s every time.
Yeah, no, I like it. And you got the timer, and you got it.
Man, I know you gotta. I know. Real quick, one more time for you, if you're gonna take off, Paul. Again, tell all the listeners that are flying into Ipswich, New Hampshire, what is the name of your place that they can find your great food?
Next time.
Oh, you'll give them the name of your restaurant next time?
Yeah, well, to you.
You don't want to say it over there?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to. Either way, in Ipswich, New Hampshire, there's a guy named Paul who runs a great restaurant, and you should stop in there.
You're awesome, Tony. Thank you, but
All right, sir. If you're taking off, you have a great night. It's time to roll again.
You as well. Good luck, and we'll touch base tomorrow, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Good night, Paul.
Good night.
Rolled 1d6 plus 1 plus chop.
All right, we got a 6.
6.
Nothing happens. We
Rolls
might make
were
it.
5.
I wish I could fly out there right now and get some of that food, man. He cooks every day, and they change the menu up based on what the local market has, and they change it up, and they make it all fresh that day. They do a chili all the time, burgers all the time, but they switch it up. Like they did a chicken masala the other day, and today they did tacos, and they're doing meatloaf tomorrow, and oh man. It's nice to have a friend that owns a restaurant, but it sucks living so far away from him. It says I should be on a bearing of 257. So I am off and not helping myself. It says it's only 15 miles. All right, we should be able to fall down on top of it. We've made it. I think that's it up ahead. We have 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Until the next possible failure. We might make it. Aha! This is awesome. We might make it. I'm gonna ignore that timer in the. Oh, good. It still says 19 minutes though. I think it's jacked up. If we have 19 minutes, then we made it. We did it. I want to try to keep them to a half an hour to an hour, you know, because who wants to keep watching a live stream even after an hour? So trying to make this exciting as well, at least for, you know, a good clip. This was a very exciting one with that emergency landing on the highway. And so far, we're still set to 83% engine failure. It could still happen. But I think even now, if it were to fail, I would be totally comfortable trying to make a landing at this point. $12 miles. We have made it. We made it. We made it. Well, so far. Still 10 miles to go. 1 minute and 7 seconds to the next failure roll. Or random roll, I should say. We could be done for. It would be so painful to bite it right now with the airport in sight. But I can't speed it up and risk overspeeding. Ripping a wing off or something. All right.
Rolled 1d6 plus 1 plus shot, 0 4. Rolls were 3.
Okay, 4 is just a panel failure. Okay. So, panel failure, roll a d20 or 2d20.
Rolled 1d20 plus 1 plus shot, 0 4. Rolls were 3.
Compass. Okay. The compass has failed. Let's roll a d100.
Rolled 1d100 plus 1 plus shot, 0 48.
So 48%
Rolls were
chance
47.
of failure on a compass. So I think we're okay. That's good. All right. Here we go. Bring it down for a landing. But yeah, does this thing have landing gear? I don't even know what this means. What language is this? Cabin airflow? Well, I don't see a landing gear. No, I should just look outside. Duh. Now we got, no. Trek wheels. Yeah, there's another plane taking off right there. Trying to make the plane slow down. We just circle down. Should have come in lower. Do. I am going to deny the timer its last victory. Man, she didn't want to come down. Sorry, I can't take my hands off the controls to turn off that. To turn off the alarm. We did it. That's the first one. That's the first successful one so far. Now I can turn this off. Sorry about that. I know that's annoying. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Is the first successful Noob Flights. Will I crash a celebrity? I like the game mechanics. They're all working pretty good. And we survived. We managed to completely beat the odds because we had earlier a 48 chance of engine failure. Is that still in effect? No, 83%. An 83% chance of failure on engine 1. Right here. And you can see we're still active. I can stop this now. Oh, that was awesome. And we did it. Our celebrity, BP. We did it. We did it. And thank you for tuning in. I have more to do throughout the evening and keep practicing this. And because I'm working my way up to doing a live one with a real live celebrity. Yeah, and there's another one I've got, and then another one. But I can't say their names at the moment. I can actually say their names because they're okay with it. Zoltan Kaza, stand-up comedian out of San Diego. He's all over the place. One of the hardest working guys in stand-up. Sucks for the COVID because, you know, hurting a lot of people that rely on moving around, doing stand-up and stuff. But it's slowly getting back to good, and he's going to be in Portland, Oregon. So if you're in Portland, yeah, do yourself a favor. Seeing Zoltan live is great. You won't regret it. I used to go see a lot of stand-up, and there's a lot of stand-up comedians out there that, you know, they don't have the experience, or they don't know how to handle a room. They don't know how to handle having no crowd. They don't know how to handle having too much of a crowd. Can't do any crowd work. And then just, you know, they do the same shtick over and over and over. Zoltan is truly an amazingly gifted comedian. Just naturally funny, and he can control the room, and he's got the experience, and he's amazing. So yeah, you can watch him do stand-up on YouTube, but you've got to see Zoltan work a room for yourself. So if you're in Portland this coming weekend, yeah, I don't know what your comedy club is. Go to Twitter right now and look up @Zoltan Comedy and get the details for the Portland show. And that's how this started. I'm like, Zoltan, I want to try to fly you on a mock flight from San Diego to Portland and see if I can get you to your gig on time. And we're trying to work that out, to do it either beforehand or we're going to do it afterwards, after his Portland gig, and then he can talk to you about how it went. And we'll see if I would have crashed him on the way out there. Anyway, I still need to play with these mechanics for a little bit longer flight. And either way, I'm going to take a break and go have dinner and come back and try another one shortly. I don't know. At least an hour. All right, we did it. We did it. One that worked. Thanks for tuning in. And again, join in. I'd really like you to join in. Try to create some rules as we go, you know. Can the celebrity, if you donate, can the celebrity counter donate to thwart you in your role? Well, we're going to find out as we go. So, all right. Catch you on the next one.